And we saw this during the break for first of Miguel Pupo.
Yeah, Miguel Pupo, super smooth, up and under the hook. Love watching the backhand attack here on the Bell's Bowl. And Shannon, one thing our backsides do so well is just draw that deeper bottom turn. It allows them to really pivot up into the back half of the lip there, get vertical off the top, and Miguel just working all the way through.
So good with the answer back from Deivid Silva. We saw this.
Yeah, really light on his feet. Deivid Silva, and slamming the lip on that second turn. Drives around for a third hook, even better, and a fourth. So a great way to start off here for the young Brazilian.
And
arcing all the way through to the inside. And just taking his time here. He knows he wants to get one more turn before this wave bottoms out on the reef. Great way to open.
Deivid Silva is going to decide to go. Not really a second wave in the set coming behind, so he's going to have a look at this one. And he's going to square off the bottom into the top, hits the lip hard, and straight into that second wrap, back into the foam. Now going more horizontal as that bigger set wave hits that deep area and really flattens out. He's doing well to keep that flow as it starts to stand up for him again now through to the bowl on the inside section. And he's just patiently going rail to gain that speed and finish out way down the beach, Richie.
He's way down there towards the Winky Pop button.
Into, just right there into the pocket. Back-to-back solid turns, goes nice and horizontal on that next one, and he's waiting for the inside section to stand up, and it's looking pretty good, Adriano. So we'll wait for scores to roll through for that one for Miguel Pupo. And we're back straight into it with a great looking set for Miguel Pupo. Up into the lip for a great hook on his backhand to start it off, into a second. Hard off the bottom, into the top, and throwing so much spray. But it's surprising when we see this sort of surfing, like you mentioned, just how dynamic those turns can be coming from the goofies. That
first turn was fantastic for Miguel Pupo. Didn't overcommit, just slashed it off the top. And then that third one again, drifting the fins. Hooks it back into the foam section. Drives all the way back again. And then transition work all the way down the line. He knows there's a couple more points, or maybe a point or two in this. Needs to finish off well. Hammers that final section. And I think we're going to see Miguel's best score. Slow-mo, leans on the heels. Just hammers the lip there. Look at that spray. Gets a little drift off the lip. Brings it back down. Drives hard off the bottom again. Nice, clean wrap. Look at the extension in the body. Now he compresses again. It's that spring action that our elite level surfers are so good at. Then a vertical hit. I love it when our surfers, they build through the turns. First, second, and then the third one. And then this with Deivid Silva. Nice carve on his backhand to start things off. Just a touch caught up on the second one. Still not a bad turn, and then well, connects with the third one. The difference for me, Shannon, on that third turn of Deivid, he was sort of sitting on the tail a little bit more. He didn't drive through the turn. He did the turn and then just kind of let the board come down under him. Whereas Miguel seemed to have kept the flow and the energy, the momentum going through each one of his turns.
As we see those scores coming through from the judges, Deivid Silva just narrowly got the nod over Miguel Pupo with this one. He drops in as a 7.8 for this backhand attack, and it was a 7.57 for Miguel Pupo.
Wow, super close. And, well, the judges obviously just liking how critical and how tight in the pocket he was. And the other thing, I guess, too, to note, looking back on the replay, is that Deivid's wave stood up a little more on that inside.
And now to answer back, will we see a wave into the excellent range, chasing a 7.07 for Miguel Pupo into the first turn, up hard into the second. A little chatter on the face of this wave. He's doing well to just keep that flow and that power. Now as he checks back to see if Deivid is on the wave behind. And he is. Now into the inside section for Miguel. Great surfing, great finish. As we take another look at this one, could it go into that 7-point range?
Yeah, well, I look, the wave height's there. It's one of the sets. Miguel Pupo just tight under the lip. He's kind of channeling the great Mark Occhilupo on this one. Just that smooth backhand approach. And a little check outside to see what his competitor was doing, and then concentration back on the task at hand. Critical last turn to finish off. That one felt good, and he lets the emotions fly. Watch him sit down on this bottom turn. Holds it, holds it. Now he heads for the sky. Up under the lip. It's a different maneuver when they're sort of slicing off the top as opposed to kind of connecting with the lip and then coming back down. You can't overcook it. Otherwise, you'll end up blasting out the back.
Yeah, now for the judges paying attention to, really critical maneuver. And he's feeling stoked as Deivid Silva is on the lap behind. Goes in for a great finish as well. And the Brazilian contingency is just so proud of the surfing that we're seeing out there.